All right, so I'm gonna break down the fights that I'm more interested in out of the UFC Fight Night, Nashville, Tennessee. I'm gonna break them. I'm gonna go more into depth in the next videos to come. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna pretty much tell you the cards that I'm more interested. I mean, the fights that I'm interested in this card, and then I'm gonna be coming out with a lot more videos telling you. Breaking down each fight that I'm going to tell you about right now. The only reason being is that I don't want to make a 40-50 minute video talking about each and every single fight, or a 20-minute video and you guys don't even care about it. So I'd rather make separate videos. It's easier for me and for you, make separate videos, and then out of those videos I can see like, okay, a lot of these guys are really into this fighter, even though I like him more. So I get to know like what fighters you guys are interested as well, so I can kind of like look into more, and then I know what fights you guys are more interested in. And it just makes it easier for me to know, and it's more convenient for you guys as the viewers. And I don't know, I just kind of want to be convenient to you guys, and also it helps me out being more convenient to you guys because I get to see what you guys like and everything. So to kick off the card, I'm going to be looking at Hector Sandoval, Matt Schnell. That's in the UFC Fight Pass. That's a fight that I actually am excited for, so I'm going to watch that. So if you're not a big fan of the flyweight division, watch this fight. I'm pretty sure it's going to be. They're both not ranked, I don't believe, but it's exciting. It's an exciting matchup. Both guys are pretty much strikers, so it's going to be a fun fight. And then moving on up to the Fox Sports 2 portion of the card, Jessica Penne versus Danielle Taylor. I'm going to watch that. I'm a big fan of the women's strawweight, and I'm a big fan of women fighters in general. Valentina Shevchenko, Kat Zingano, all those girls come to mind. Amanda Nunes from the bantamweight, and then from the strawweight. As you know, if you guys don't know, my favorite fighter in the roster is pretty much Joanna Jędrzejczyk. To me, she's box office for me. So I'm a big fan of the women's division. So I'm gonna break down that fight. Dustin Ortiz versus Brandon Moreno. Here's another flyweight fight that I'm actually interested in. Brandon Moreno, it doesn't have a lot of knockouts. He's more of a submission guy. He's a purple Brazilian jiu-jitsu belt, if I believe. Yeah, man, he's a good fighter. Dustin Ortiz, he's lost to top guys in the flyweight division. Joseph Benavidez comes to mind, Demetrius Johnson. So he is a vet. He's grizzled. So we'll see if Brandon Moreno can beat him. That's probably going to be the most impressive win of his career, of his young career. So we'll see. That's a big fight to see if Brandon Moreno can contend with the top guys. Sam Alvey versus Thales Letis. That's a great fight. Samus Alvey is a big knockout guy. I think 19 knockouts in total. So he's a phenomenal fighter, phenomenal heavy hands, everything. Thales Letis also has a couple knockouts, more of a submission guy, but still has heavy hands. This middleweight division, the thing I like about middleweight division and welterweight division and up, knockouts can happen any moment. So this is one of the fights that I'm actually really looking forward to. Then you go into the main card. Then you got Jake Ellenberger versus Mike Perry. Jake Ellenberger, wrestler versus striker. But Jake Ellenberger isn't just a wrestler. He has I believe he has a bunch of knockouts too. He has more knockouts and submissions in the UFC. Mike Perry, all his wins are by knockouts. So this is an exciting fight. This is an exciting fight to watch. If you just like knockouts, this is gonna end in a knockout. Either way, like I don't think this doesn't go all 3 rounds in my opinion. Joe Lozon by Stevie Ray. Obviously, I'm only watching it because of Joe Lozon. Then John Dodson versus Eddie Winland in the bantamweight. Obviously, only watching it because of John Dodson. OSP versus Marco Lima in the light heavyweight. Only reason I'm watching this is just because it's on the main card. If this was on the preliminary card, I wouldn't even really give a fuck. And I only know the reason why. And I know the only reason why they have it in the 3rd spot below everyone else, because OSP isn't a big name, but he is a big name in Tennessee because he did play NCAA football for the Tennessee Volunteers as a linebacker. So I know why he's on that card, and I know why he's top 3 on that card. But I'm not a big fan of OSP. And Alan Quinta and Diego Sanchez. Dude, this is the fight that I'm actually most looking forward to. But I'm actually looking forward to this fight more than the Cub Swanson Artem Lobov, the main event. The main event for the preliminary card too, Thales Letis and Sam Alvey. I'm more interested in that one too than the main event, Cub Swanson versus Artem Lobov. Alan Quinta and Diego Sanchez, both wars. Diego Sanchez is a grizzled vet. I believe he's like 32, 33. Quinta's 29. Dude, if you like watching brawls and watching fucking like blood everywhere and fucking going off 3 rounds, and you can tell these guys are just gassed out, tired. A crowd pleaser, it's gonna be this one. And then the main event, Cub Swanson versus Artem Lobov. This is a smack in the face to Cub Swanson after beating the highest ranked prospect in the featherweight division, Du Hoi Choi. He beat Du Hoi Choi in a war too. He beat him handily, and everyone. It seemed like the UFC was setting him up to lose that one, so they can elevate a prospect and make him an up and coming star. But yeah, man, this is a slap in the face for Cub Swanson. If you're Artem Lobov, you fucking love this fight because if you win, you can break in the top 10, the top 50. You can just be ranked for once in your life. So I don't think it's gonna happen, but we will see. So these are just the fights that I'm most looking forward to, and I will break them down, and I expect more videos to come of each individual fight. And man, this is actually a better card than people give credit to. This is actually a pretty decent card. If you watch UFC regularly, you like this card because it has some names, it has some star power, but it also has like a lot of fights that you can just get along with and be like, man, all right. I mean, I actually like the matchups here more than I did in the UFC Fight Night, UFC on Fox with Johnson and Hayes. I actually like more of these matchups more, but yeah, man, I think this is gonna be a pretty good card. There's gonna be some fights where I expect to be knockouts and I expect to be to finishes, so that's why I like this card more. But yeah, man, just keep looking back on the channel. I will have individual fights, and these are just the fights I'm going to break down. So yeah, man, more videos, more to come. So yeah, man, and then tell me what fights you're more interested in. That way I get to know, what you guys want and what fighters you guys are more interested in, so I can know. But yeah, man, it's gonna be a hell of a fight card.